Hey there YouTube friends, Steve here. Today I'm going to review this Aussie grill that I picked up from Lowe's for about 55 bucks. How cute is this? This is great for backyard grilling, or if you want to go to the beach and grill, or maybe you want to do a little tailgating at your favorite football game. It's a great little product. I'm going to tell you about it right now. Alright, so this is how it comes from Lowe's, just like this, nice and compact. When you're not using it, you could even hang it in your garage if you want. But I'm going to show you how to set the legs up right now. This is how you would buy it at Lowe's. It would come just like this. Little latch here, you're going to move that. And then you're just going to lift the legs up like this. Stretch the legs out. There's a little slot here. It fits over just like that. And then we have these telescoping legs. You push the button. You open the legs up. Push the button there, open the legs up, here, and button here, and now, you just flip it over, just like that. How easy is that? It's a real nifty design. Alright, so this is the tray where you're going to put the charcoal bricks in. Now, it looks pretty scuzzy because I've been grilling like crazy and I've been using it. So basically, we're going to open the lid. There's a little latch here that keeps the lid shut. I'm going to open the lid, and with the holes facing towards the back of the lid, I'm just going to place it in there, just like that. And if you notice, this is kind of like an egg carton. You want the bumps facing up this way. I'll show you the back. I see the indents, but you got the bumps. You want them facing up, because as you put the charcoal bricks over the top of it, it helps the airflow and it helps you get a good fire. What I like to use is the Kingsford Matchlight charcoal briquettes, because you don't need any lighter fluid. They work real good. I'm just going to load these up. Spread them out a little bit. And I want to start it on the lanai, so I'm just going to bring it outside. Alright, so now we're ready to light the grill. Always be careful when you light the grill. I'm going to start by opening this top vent and opening the lid. And there's a vent right here in the front. You want to get this open too. Alright, now real quickly in the back over here, you can see that the back has vents over here, and the back has vents over here, and that helps with the airflow. So now we are ready to light the grill. Got these nice long matches. And you see how these briquettes light up real quick. Spread it around. Yeah, this would really be great for tailgating or on the beach or something. Nice and small and compact. That's really good buy at 55 bucks, If you only get a season or two out of it, so be it. We're just going to let that heat up for about 20 minutes or a half hour, and then we're going to get to cooking. Alright, now that the flames have died down, I'm going to put the grill on. And there's a couple of choices, two to be specific. You could lay the grill low, or you could lay the grill high. There's slots, like if you look in the back over here, I could drop it down low, get it closer to the briquettes, or I could keep it high. I like to keep it high because then you get a smoky flavor. So I'm just going to go like that. I'm going to shut the grill, and I'm just going to let it get nice and hot. I'm going to keep the vents open. And next step, we'll put the chicken on. Right, now I'm just going to prepare the chicken for the marinade. These are thighs that we're using here. Dish. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pierce them with a knife. Okay, so my wife, for health reasons, came along and decided she wants to cut off the fat. So, and she is putting her 2 cents in.
There we go.
And I'm gonna use this Lowry's teriyaki with pineapple juice marinade. It's a 30-minute marinade, but it works in 30 minutes. But you can marinate it for longer. I'm just gonna cover the chicken. All right, I'm just gonna make sure both sides are covered. Now while the grill is getting hot, I'm just going to add a little seasoning, a little salt, some cracked pepper, add a little onion powder, I have a little garlic powder, and I just have a little bit of seasonal salt. The next step is put these on the grill. All right, so this grill is nice and hot now. You can see the smoke coming out of it. I'm going to close this vent because I want to keep some of that smoke flavor in there. All right. Now, I'm just going to put the chicken on. Okay, now that the chicken's on, I'm just going to close the lid. Let that cook. Alright, now it's time to flip the chicken. Oh, look at that. That is looking good. I'm going to open the vent. Keeping all the vents open allows the heat to go up. Alright, I'm going to check the chicken here. Piece off. It's a nice color. Like that. I'll pull a piece off. I have in my hand the true temp thermometer. Stick that in the chicken. We want the chicken to go up to 165. These are chicken thighs. You don't want to eat raw chicken. Yeah, so we're up to 150. We got a little bit more to go. All right, these are looking good and they're just about ready. So time to eat. All right, dinner was good. We enjoyed it. Now I'm just going to wrap things up. I'm going to shut this vent over here. I'm going to shut the vent down over here just by moving that over. That'll cut the oxygen going into the fire, and it'll douse the flame. We'll let it cool, and that'll be it. I recommend the grill, you know, it's 55 bucks. Use it a couple of seasons. Great for tailgating or taking it to the beach or just grilling in the backyard. So hope the review was good for you, and I'll catch you next time.